Hey kindergarten, it's Mrs. Sharani again from the Syracuse Academy of Science and Citizenship. I miss our school, don't you? But I'm so glad that we get to continue with online learning together. So today is our very last lesson on the earth. We have learned so much over the past 2 weeks about how to take care of the earth a bit better. And I have seen all of your amazing responses on Google Classroom and Class Dojo and videos and emails, and I love them. I am very confident that you guys have learned a lot along the way about how to be a better citizen, which is in the name of our school, right? So obviously this is very important to us. So today we are going to hear one last story and we'll review a little bit. That means we'll think back on the things that we've already learned. And by the end of today's story, you guys will be able to write one thing that you can do to take care of the earth. So one specific thing that you're going to start doing, even right after you're done listening to this, that you're going to do to take care of the earth. So listen out for that. And this story is a little bit longer than some of the ones we're used to, so I'm going to jump right into it. Get nice and cozied up. I see pictures of kids laying on their bellies watching the videos, or I see kids with their laptop on their lap and they're watching the video. Whatever feels comfortable for you, do that. Okay, here we go. Oh, I better say goodbye and have the earth come and join us, huh? All right, here she comes. Ho ho ho! Well, it's probably the last time you'll see a picture like this of good old Earth, at least for a while. Of course, it's not the last time you'll see me at all. You see me, or at least part of me, every time you open your eyes. Before I say goodbye, I want to share a few interesting things with you. Listen closely, and you will learn some amazing things that you and other people can do to take care of me. Remember, it's important that everyone does their part. If every person accepts their responsibility to do a few little things, then those little things will start to add up to many big things. So pitch in. Think about what I've taught you and spread the words reduce, reuse, recycle. Tell your friends and families that they need to help take care of the earth too. Don't litter. And if you see a place where other people have littered, ask an adult to help you organize a litter pickup. What do you think that would be? A litter pickup. I think that would mean, like, for example, in a park or something where there tends to be a lot of litter, you would go and your family or friends or whoever would go to that park and just gather up all the trash and the litter on the ground that you could see. That's what I assume a litter pickup would be. I've never been a part of one of those, but it looks fun. You and your family can also make sure you recycle paper, excuse me, cans, cardboard boxes, glass, and all of the plastic that you use. And you could even start a compost pile with your leftover scraps so less trash goes to the landfills. Whoa, that was a lot of things that you could potentially do, huh? Let's keep reading. Set up recycling bins in your home and your school. Do you guys remember this symbol, the recycling symbol? Make a plan to get the materials from the bin to the recycling center and stick to your plan. If you collect a lot of recyclable materials but never bother to take them to the recycling center, you've only taken the first step in recycling. If you want to make sure that recycling goes where it needs to go, then make it your responsibility to take care of it. Make sure that everything is properly sorted and out on the curb when the recycling truck comes. If your neighborhood doesn't have a recycling service, find out where your closest recycling center is, and then work with a parent or another relative with a car to set up 1 or 2 days each month when you will take a trip to drop everything off at the recycling center. There's another option for you. I hope you're listening closely to all of these options. There's so many. Ooh, another thing you can try to do is use your cars a little less. People are good walkers, and cars aren't the only things with wheels. Instead of getting a ride to a place that's just around the corner, maybe you can walk or ride your bike. That way you won't burn any gasoline and you don't put any pollution into the air. Plus, the exercise is good for you. Of course, if people live close to the places they often need to get to, that helps them drive their cars a lot less too. If you or your parents absolutely have to ride or drive, find out if there's a way you can carpool with someone else. Carpooling is when 2 or more people ride in a car together to the same place. Do you understand how this reduces air pollution? Yeah, we learned about that yesterday, or 2 days ago. If 4 people ride together to the playground, the store, or school as part of a carpool, that means only one car engine is burning gasoline instead of 4 engines. Hey, you guys carpool to school every day. Well, most of you do. If you ride the bus, that is a lot of kids riding one bus instead of all of those parents driving their kids in their own separate schools. So that's carpooling. You guys do that every day if you ride the bus. So congratulations. I like this bike. That looks like they're having a lot of fun. Or encourage your family to use the bus or train if you live in a city or town where they are available. Buses are a great way to get lots of people to where they need to go and to reduce the number of cars on the road. Anything you can do to reduce the number of cars on the road will also reduce the amount of pollution in the air. And just like we said yesterday, right now in our country with the virus going around, it's not a super safe time to ride the bus. But if your family does ride the bus, I am sure they are taking precautions to keep you guys safe. So right now is not the best time to be carpooling or riding buses because our safety comes first. But when we are able to again, carpooling and riding the bus will be a great way to stop the air pollution. And we're already doing so many things right now to reduce the air pollution too. So we're doing a good job here in New York. Okay, next picture. Another simple thing you can do to fight air pollution is to plant trees and gardens. Trees and other plants take in certain kinds of pollution, including exhaust from cars and trucks. The trees and plants put clean oxygen back into the air, which humans need to breathe. That means trees actually help clean the air. Whoa, every single tree matters, so plant trees whenever you can. And of course, use less paper and recycle used paper whenever you can. Reduce the amount of paper you use, and you'll reduce the amount of trees that need to be cut down. That way there will be more trees available to clean the air. Cool. One of the simplest things you can do is to try to use less electricity. Whenever you are watching television, working on a computer, or turning on a light, you are using electrical power. If people use less electrical power, then power plants won't need to burn quite as much coal, oil, or another natural resource. And that will mean less air pollution. So when you turn off a light or the TV, you're actually helping to keep the air clean. Whenever you walk out of a room for a while, remember to turn off the light. I remember Mrs. Sharani was going to try to do that. If it's daytime, try to open up the blinds or curtains and let in some natural light so you don't have to use as much electricity. Great one. Oh, this is important. Don't forget that living things, including humans, need fresh water to survive. We learned about that yesterday. And there is a limited supply of fresh water on Earth. You can do your part in conserving, that means using less, water by not wasting it. We use water for baths, washing dishes, flushing the toilet, cooking, watering our gardens and our yards. The list goes on and on and on and on. Remember to only use what you need. People can conserve water by turning off the faucet when they're brushing their teeth. or by taking a shorter shower. People can also make sure that they turn off the sprinklers in the summer when the weather report says it's going to rain. Every water drop counts. Most important, I want to finish by reminding you that you are part of a truly beautiful and amazing world. Whether you live in a city or a country, an apartment building, a neighborhood, or on a farm, you are part of this world. And the things you do affect the whole planet. People sometimes pollute and create all sorts of problems for the environment, but people also have the power to find solutions and to take care of their environment. Make it a point to be part of the solution. If every person makes a small effort, that means if you seriously try to help reduce, reuse, and recycle, it adds up and it makes a big difference in taking care of the whole earth. Thank you. Adios. Hey guys, I think I forgot to take my earth hat off yesterday, huh? Whoa. She gave us so many ideas about how we can help take care of the earth, and I'm a little overwhelmed with them all. Do you remember what she said? Oh, she named so many things that we can do by ourselves and with our families to help take care of the earth. So remember, your goal was to write one thing that you can do even right now, starting today, to help take care of the earth. And next week is actually Earth Week. Next Wednesday, April 22nd, is Earth Day. So you'll probably start seeing a lot of things about what we are talking about this week. And I believe that Miss Cry in science is going to be doing some fun things with you as well to help take care of the earth. So, what is one thing that you can do right now to take care of the earth? I remember she said you could, so many things. She said you could organize a litter pickup, recycle, make a compost pile, plant trees, ride bikes, turn off the lights when you're not using them. So, turn off the water when you're brushing your teeth is a good idea. Man, so many things that we can do that we probably weren't aware of, that we can start right now to take care of the earth. I am going to try and like I told you last week, I am going to do my best when I'm done in a room to turn off the light. That's going to be something that I think that I can get into the habit of really easily. And then when I'm brushing my teeth, I'm also going to try not to leave the water running the whole time, because sometimes I'm just lazy and I leave the water running. But I can't be lazy. I have to do my part and be responsible, right? So those are two things that I'm going to try. We already recycle in my house, so I'm going to keep up with that. And I already try and use less waste in my house. Like, we don't use paper plates or anything like that. So those are two things I'm already doing, but I do have two new things that I'm going to start doing. So I can't wait to see your responses and how you're going to take care of the earth. Maybe I could even put together some photos and send them to Mr. D, because I know this is important to Mr. D as well. So send me in some pictures, send me in some journal responses of what you're going to do to take care of the earth, and we'll show them off to him, and he'll be so impressed too, because we're kindergartners and he'll love that. All right, guys, that is it for our unit about the earth. On Monday, we are going to start a super fun and exciting unit all about the United States. So it is going to be pretty factual, but it's going to be pretty cool, because we'll learn about our country, where we currently live right now in the United States. And we'll learn about facts and different fun things. I'll tell you all about it more on Monday. I can't wait to see you then. Have a great weekend. Play with your families. Get some relaxing time on. Time in. Don't forget to read and write and play and do math every day. Love you guys.